Here I am going to explain one illustration which is given in page number 231 in your 4th chapter. Here we are going to adopt two methods. So in this two method we have to find out in which case the power loss is less. Look at the illustration here. So this is the location of the power station from which we are going to transmit the power. Here this power station, as per your textbook illustration, the power station, this one is capable of generating the power of 2 megawatt. Okay, so here you are the consumer, you are very far from the power station. So in between the power station and the consumer the distance is too long. Okay, so the power station and consumer both are connected by means of the transmission line. Here the resistance of the transmitting wire is given. It's a sample value 40 ohm is given. Across the two terminals in the power cable, the voltage that is given here. This is the optional voltage which is given here. So see the combination. The power transmitted power is 2 megawatt. The voltage which is supplied across the two terminal is 10,000 volt. That is 10 kilovolt is converted into 10,000 volt. So this one is taken as the lower voltage. Are you clear? Now we have to calculate the current which is passing through the cable. The amount of current which is passing through the cable to be calculated. Later the power loss to be calculated. The percentage of power loss to be calculated. Three things must be calculated. First is current, and later power loss, and percentage of power loss. Are you clear? So after calculating this one, later we have to go for this next case. In the next case the same procedure must be adopted. Finally we have to compare both the two power losses and we have to find out in which case the power loss is less. So let's start the problem now. First you have to calculate the current. Power is the product of voltage and current. That is a basic formula that already you have learnt in second lesson. So how will you calculate the current? Current is equal to, what is the formula? Power divided by voltage. Here power value is how much? 2 megawatt. 2 into 10 to the power of 6 watts. This is divided by how much? The voltage value. The voltage value is 10,000 volt. After calculation you will be getting 200 ampere. So through the cable how much amount of current is passing? 200 ampere current is passing through the cable. Are you clear? Now we have to calculate the power loss. To calculate the power loss, what is the formula? The formula is I square R. I square is R is the formula for power loss. We know the value of current, 200 square into R value 40 ohm. 40 ohm is the resistance of the cable. So after calculation you will be getting 1.6 into 10 to the power of 6 watt. Power loss must be calculated in terms of watt. Okay, so this power loss, that one will be lost in the form of heat. Are you clear? This much amount of power will be lost in the wire, transmission wire. That one will be liberated in the form of heat. So power is lost here. Now we have to calculate the percentage of power loss. Percentage of power loss. How will you calculate the percentage of power loss? The power lost in the wire, that is to be divided by the total power which is sent through the wire. Therefore, how will you write? 1.6 into 10 to the power of 6 watt amount of power is lost. That is to be divided by which one? The total power which is sent from the transmitting end. What is the answer? What is the value? 2 megawatt. 2 into 10 to the power of 6 watt. This much amount of power is sent from the power station. This much amount of power is lost in the wire. So that is to be multiplied with 100%. Only then you will get the answer in terms of percentage. After calculation you will be getting 0.8 into 100%. Are you clear? So finally you will be getting 80%. So what this 80% denotes? It denotes that out of the power which is sent from the power station, 80% of the power is lost in the wire in the form of heat. So it's a great loss. Are you clear? So that great loss occurs due to the flow of large amount of current. Because in the power loss formula, voltage is not there. Power loss is purely determined by the current here. Since the current is more, the power loss will be more. Are you clear? So the current is more here. The calculated current is high. So that is a conclusion here. The flow of current through the cable is high. Therefore, we have to write it as the strength of the current which is flowing through the wire is high. That must be indicated. High amount of current is passing through the wire. That is a key point here. So next we have to go for the second option. So explicitly it is seen that to reduce the power loss, the strength of the current must be reduced. For that we have to follow some other method. Look at the case 2. In the case of case 2, the same amount of power is transmitted through the wire. Again, the typical value, resistance of the wire is how much? 40 ohm is taken. Here, the consumer is very far. Here, the optional voltage is slightly altered. Look at the previous voltage which was supplied through the wire. Now the new value of potential difference voltage is going to be supplied through the wire. Previously 100 kilovolt. Now the new voltage sent is how much? 100 kilovolt. Now the voltage is increased. Here 10,000 volt. Here 1 lakh volt. So voltage is increased. Now we are going to see what happens, any change is going to occur in the current or not. Again we are going to use the same formula, P is equal to V into I. What is the formula for current? The current passing through the transmission line is P by V. Power value, power sent from the power station is 2 into 10 to the power of 6 watt. And then voltage value 1 lakh. Okay. So how much? 1 lakh volt. 1. How many zeros? 5 zeros volt. After calculation you will get 20 ampere. Just you compare the current which was passing through the wire previously in the first case. Now you look at the current which is passing now. Here, now the current value is reduced from 200 ampere to 20 ampere. By increasing the voltage, the strength of the current is reduced. I would like to tell one important secret here. Here, if you multiply the voltage 1 lakh with 20 ampere, you will get 2 megawatt. Here also, the 200 ampere, if it is multiplied with the 10,000 volt, again the power value you will get. Are you clear? 200 into 10,000 volt is equal to 2 megawatt. 20 ampere into 1 lakh volt is also equal to 2 megawatt. So power value is not altered. Slightly we are making some changes both in voltage as well as in the current. Now the current value what you have obtained is now it becomes low. Understand? The current value is reduced. How will you calculate the power loss? Power loss. Why we have to calculate I? Because power loss that depends on the strength of the current. The formula is I square R. I value. How much? 20 ampere square into the resistance of the wire is how much? 40. After calculation you will get 0.016 into 10 to the power of 6 watt. So this much amount of power is lost here. How will you calculate the percentage of power loss? Same formula. How will you calculate the power lost in the wire must be written. The power what you have sent from the power station must be written in the denominator. How much amount of power you are transmitting from the power station? 2 megawatt. That must be written. To calculate in terms of percentage, multiply with 100%, you will get 0.001 8 into 100%. Are you clear? So after calculation you will get 0.8 percentage. So this much amount of power is lost in the wire. Are you clear? You just compare this value and this value. Are you clear? When voltage is less and current is more, the power loss is more. Are you clear? When the voltage is high and current is less, by the time the power loss is less. So now you tell me which method is the best method. Among the two, this method is the best method. Why this method is the best method? Why we have to adopt? Because power loss is less. So I want to underline the important factor. By sending low current with high voltage, which one can be reduced? Power loss can be reduced. That's why while transmitting the power from the power station end to the consumer end, what we have to do? The power must be transmitted at higher voltage with low amount of current. That is the conclusion. Are you clear? We should not prefer this method. If you prefer this method, power loss will be very high. Okay, thank you.